Hey everybody, it's Mike and welcome to Chip Damage. And today we will be taking a look at one of the most highly anticipated game releases of the year, and that's really saying something considering the year we've had. We are taking a look at Final Fantasy 16, particularly the PS5 Deluxe Edition release. Yes, this game has just released in the last couple of days, and mine has just arrived, and I would love to share with you what I got in this Deluxe Edition today on the channel. So yeah, guys, it's finally out. One of the most highly anticipated games of the year, like I said, and one of the longest running and largest RPG series of all time, the next Final Fantasy. And yeah, there's a lot of conversation around this one. Venturing straight into the action territory, the action genre, if you will, with just more light RPG elements, using the combat director of Devil May Cry 5. I'm very curious about this one. I'm very excited to see what the first M-rated mainline Final Fantasy game is going to be like. And I decided to go with the middle edition, if you will, the deluxe edition. There is the standard $70 edition. Yes, this is a PS5 exclusive, so they are pushing it at $70. There's this edition that you see here, which was $100, and then there was a ridiculous over $400, I think it was $350 plus shipping and tax, totaling over $400 edition on the Square Enix online store. That was a bit too far. That was a bit of a bridge too far for me to cross. So I decided to go with the middle edition as seen here. And I must say, my first impressions are pretty good. So before we jump into the actual unboxing, I just want to say, if you like what you're about to see, please check out my prior videos on both Final Fantasy and other unboxings. So yes, please, let's begin. But yeah, like I said, first impressions, what a beautiful cover. It takes a quick second to see what you're kind of looking at there, but that is clearly the Phoenix Summon, or Icon as they are known in this game, fighting Ifrit, or Freet, however you want to say it. It's been said many different ways. I prefer Ifrit. In this beautiful like reverse silhouette, and that kind of wraps around to the side where you see Phoenix's feathers right here. And I love this, the Roman numeral 16 right on the side. It doesn't say Final Fantasy 16, it just says 16. It's like, because I mean, how many games series have reached 16? I mean, King of Fighters is right behind it, but it's not quite at 16 just yet, so you know what this game is. On this side, you get the logo itself, a little bit more of Ifrit there with the Final Fantasy 16 Deluxe Edition logo. And what do we have there on the back? Fate is written in fire. Break your bonds, embrace Clive's iconic power, and summon your destiny. Yeah, look at that. We get a little taste of what's to come. Dynamic action RPG action, immense icon battles, dark fantasy world. And you get a little preview of what's actually in the collector's edition here. Not much really, but it could be nice. Special Clive Rosefield Steelbook case, always a fan of that, and cloth world map of Valistia. We'll go with that for now. Haven't played the game yet, haven't even checked out the demo. Knew I was going to get this game regardless, so I decided to skip that demo. And yet again on the bottom there, a little bit more of the art, and on the top, just another shot of the logo. But let's crack this baby open, shall we? And using handy dandy Mr. Box Cutter, we're going to carefully remove that plastic. Get a little opening there. And yeah, guys, it's been a hell of a month in gaming. I mean, within just like a month and a half, the new Zelda has come out, the new Street Fighter has come out, which both are excellent. And now this, which I'm hearing very good things about. Of course, contention, but there's contention on every Final Fantasy. It's like, you got to kind of shut your brain off to it. And okay, yeah, this is a nice, ooh, it's slightly raised, very slightly raised, but that has some weight to it. This thing is definitely a fingerprint magnet, this box. But, can't be helped, I guess. So let's be careful and open this guy up. Okay, that was easier than I thought. And what do we have here? It looks like we have the three things nicely packed. Well, just to spread out, we have the game itself. Looks like we got the Steelbook and the map. So let's begin with the game itself, shall we? Okay, we have the basic cover with Clive on the cover. It's a nice cover. Understated, definitely displaying like that it's a fantasy game, but I'm glad it's not just like him jumping at the screen with like the sword. Classy cover. You got, I believe that's his, I'm not sure who this character is down here just yet. I haven't played the game, but you have Clive and Ifrit right there looking cool. I enjoy the design of Ifrit in this game. In 15, it was cool. He looked straight up like Satan. Very humanoid with just large horns, pseudo, like half naked. He's looked like a jinn, like an Arabic demon before. He's looked more wolf-like in Final Fantasy X. They've gone for more the animalistic, like demon vibe in this, like with the snout. Love that. You have the Final Fantasy 16 logo in white on the side, and it looks like we have the same preview on the back on both the regular and collector's edition. However, denoting the collector's edition is this not for resale, where a USB would be on the regular edition. So let's open it up, shall we? Just get a quick look at the disc. It's probably not much in here. If I'm not mistaken, this did not come with any pre-order DLC, at least not in the box. And what do we have here? We have the disc itself, which is the logo, a more colorful version of Phoenix and Ifrit. And we have Final Fantasy XIV Online. Download the free trial from the PlayStation Store today. Nope, I don't play MMOs, but I know the team that made this also made FF16. I think it's like Square Development Team 3 or whatever. Yoshi P is the director, so they're pushing their online game. You have some legal info. And what's our reversible cover? Ooh. Let's see this reversible cover. So what we're going to do is we're going to carefully place the disc over here. We're going to pull out this artwork. And what do we have here? That is a nice piece of art. We have Clive with this, like a fiery silhouette of Ifrit and Phoenix right there. That's a tough decision, guys. I don't know which one I like more right now, but maybe I'll flip-flop every so often. But for right now, just for ease of use, we're going to stick with the original being here. And yeah, I did not know. Reversible covers, always nice. Always a nice little bonus to have. So yeah, let's put the disc back in there safely. And yeah, this game, you know, it's definitely getting that Game of Thrones vibe. I've heard that thrown out a lot, like that adult fantasy, which is a little passé at this point, but maybe this game pulls it off. We'll find out. And let's take a look at the main thing that most people are probably interested in this game, and that is going to be the Steelbook. You have a very ominous looking at Clive there in like this demonic armor. Kind of hard to see actually what he's actually got going on back here. Something with his cloak holding a dagger. Very cool. You have the black logo on the side, or the black background with the white letters, and on the back you just have a nice clean, and that is not debris, that's part of the design of Final Fantasy 16 logo again. Nice, yeah, very nice. Not bad for a Steelbook. And if you crack it open, a lot of fire. Looks like just Ifrit roaring. It's a little hard to parse what's going on there, but this is his head, his mouth, and this is his hand right here. Lots of shots of Ifrit and Phoenix on this one, which are like odd picks for the main summons. I mean, it's usually like Bahamut, but I guess, you know, he has a role to play. And Ifrit's always been a favorite, and, you know, we'll see what's going on. I guess they didn't want the main character to be Bahamut. I guess Odin got his shot as Lightning's summon in 13, and kind of Shiva was the most important, or like the one you saw the most in 15. But let's take a look at this map. Ooh, this is nice. This is not paper. This is like a cloth map, like they said. It's not the thickest material I've ever felt, but it's not bad. Oh yeah, okay. I need more space than I thought. This map is gonna be hard to furl back up, but screw it. It is nice to look at. That is a nice map of the world right there. You have fantasy writing. This is not in English or any languages that would seem here. And wow, that's a nice looking poster if I was to put that up, actually. That is pretty nice. And just for size reference, how big is this bad boy? Is it as big as they say? We are looking at roughly 24.5 inches. Not bad for length. And how tall is this bad boy? Let's see here. We are looking at about 13.5 inches. So 24.5 by 13.5. That's a good size. I bet I won't be able to furl this back up and put it in the nice packaging that it came in without great effort. Because that has always been a weakness. Oh, wow, okay. It's still folded enough for me to put it back. But yes, guys, that is it. You know what? Let's keep this unfurled for the moment so I can just have a end shot here. Oh, yes, look at this. There's a little Final Fantasy 16 logo tag in the back. That's very nice. And yeah, that's what you get. For $100 US, you get the game, which is $70 normal, and then you get the Steelbook and map. So technically, you're paying $30 extra for these two items placed right here. Now, that is a lot for what you kind of get, but the game itself is a lot, so I decided, like, what's 70 to 100? It's 30 extra bucks, and I get Steelbooks, which I'm a fan of, and the map is better than I thought, and the outer box is pretty nice. And it's Final Fantasy. It's a numbered Final Fantasy, and you know, that deserves some recognition. And Square Enix kind of treats itself as the Gucci of video games. A lot of their stuff is very overpriced. They kind of hold themselves to a higher standard than other companies, despite the quality of their games going from the very tippity top to all the way to the bottom. Square is inconsistent as a publisher and even as a developer in some ways, but they always try to look after what it would seem their mainline Final Fantasies, as well as their Dragon Quest and stuff. And you know, hopefully that budget, effort, and time have paid off, and this ends up being an excellent game. So yes, like I said, that has been the unboxing of the Final Fantasy 16 Deluxe Edition, only on PS5 at the moment for $99 US. And I can't wait to jump into this game. So let me know, guys, have you played this? Have you picked up this edition? Have you picked up the incredibly expensive Square Enix edition? Let me know in the comments below. Please comment, please like, please do all that YouTube stuff. It's greatly appreciated. My name is Mike. This has been Chip Damage, and please take care of yourself.